Hey everyone, this is a kidney stone update. I'm currently dealing with a Staghorn kidney stone and an infection, and I wanted to give you guys an update on that situation. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Huts Hustle. I'm Joni, and it has been about 3 weeks since I last posted, maybe longer. In my last video, I mentioned to you that I have kidney stones, 2 types of stones. And one type is the Staghorn stone, and I have 2 of those. And they suck, and I have to have surgery. At the time I made my last video, I told you I would be having surgery in probably a week or 2. That is what I thought, but it is now probably 3-4 weeks later, and I still have not had surgery, although I do need surgery. The catch-22 is this. The Staghorn stones themselves can be infected. That's the easiest way to put this. And they probably are, because I am on my 6th round of antibiotics since January. This is the 5th type of antibiotic, and I can't seem to get rid of the infection within my urinary tract system. So that leads us to believe that this particular stone, or these 2 Staghorn stones, are carrying an infection themselves. So the logical thinking is we'll get the damn stones out, go in, have surgery, and get the stones out. That is logical thinking. The problem becomes this. Right now, the infection is contained within the urinary tract system. It is not in my blood system. We want to keep it that way. Going in invasively, like we have to get these stones out, runs the risk of cross-contaminating the infection from my urinary tract into my bloodstream, thus causing a much difficult problem. I've had it happen before, and the surgery itself went fine. I was sent home. This was probably about 13, 14 years ago. I can't remember now. I'm not gonna go digging through the dates, but it was over a decade ago. The problem was some of the infection from the urinary tract had gotten into my bloodstream, and my daughter had come over to visit me. She mentioned I didn't look well, and later that night I ended up in the emergency room, and then I ended up in the hospital for a week fighting an infection that had spread to my bloodstream. So we want to avoid that. So I've been on different antibiotics since January. I'm on my 6th round of antibiotics. This is my 5th type of antibiotic. Some of the antibiotics are made me sick. They affected my tendons. Some of them, a certain type, can attack my Achilles tendon. I'm not going to name the antibiotics because this is just my personal experience. This isn't what can happen to everybody. This is just me, and each person is different metabolically. So metabolically, I wasn't responding well to certain antibiotics. I don't want to scare anybody else from having anything. It just, and keep in mind, I've been doing this for 30 years, so it's not my first go round. And unfortunately, because I can't even count, and it's not an exaggeration, I can't count how many times I've had kidney stone surgery. And that means I've had the antibiotics that much too. And without going into a real science class here, as most of us all know, the more often we take an antibiotic, we start to build up an immunity. Different infections build up an immunity. I'm going to leave it right there. So let's get back on track, Joni. I made notes so I would stay on track, but I seem to be doing okay right now. I have tried to film this. I can't even tell you guys how many times I've tried to film this. So let's stay on track. I'm at 4.5 minutes now. My main goal is to update anybody that's interested on what's going on with these kidney stones, to pop on here and say hello, and to also just keep maintaining and growing my channel, Huts Hustle, which a little bunny trail, I might be changing the name. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. I might be getting away from the Huts Hustle and changing it to Join Joni. And on Join Joni, we will just join my adventures. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, focus. Come back. back to the kidney stones. All right, guys. Let's see. Where did I leave you guys? So the antibiotics haven't been working. This antibiotic that they've had me on for a few days now seems to be, I think I'm seeing an improvement. And if anything, not for nothing, I seem to be responding okay to this. It's not making me too sick, whereas some of the other antibiotics were. So that being said, I go into the doctor's next week sometime, do another test. Our hope is that this antibiotic this time has gotten the infection at least under control, down to the just really almost not being there. I mean, it would be ideal if it was gone, but if these stones are carrying the infection, then it probably won't be eradicated completely. Only surgery will do that. So I'll go into the doctor's next week and do a urinalysis, and we hope that that comes back clean. If that comes back clean, we can book surgery. If it doesn't come back clean, I gotta do some more antibiotics. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And yeah, I don't know. So that's where we're at with the kidney stone situation. And I'll just keep you guys updated on it. I'm fine. I have good days. I have bad days. I had a good day a week or so ago. My granddaughter and I went shopping for ice skates for me, and we had a great time. We shot a video. She edited it for me, and I'd really like to load that. So I'm going to load this video, and then I'll probably go ahead and load the video that my granddaughter edited for us. And that's of us out shopping for ice skates. A little background on that is, for the last 10 years, I have just been kind of a yes person to everybody and saying yes, 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 and doing all kinds of stuff for everybody else, that I lost my own self in the middle. And I'm trying to come back to the things that I like to do, and that is one of them. So is ice skating and all that other stuff. So I'm gonna stop rambling. So right now I'm going to be putting out a video that my granddaughter did. I've got some snowstorm things I shot, some ramblings of some things I've shot. So forgive me if I'm all over the place. That's where I'm at. That's just where I'm at, guys. I don't know. So I'm staying positive about the kidney stone situation, and I'll update you guys on that later next week, and then hopefully can book surgery. Not that I want to do surgery at this point. Come on. Oh gosh. Everybody has their struggles. We all have something we go through, and this is just what I'm going through right now. So being positive and leaning in on the Lord. And yeah, if you guys have any good thoughts, you can throw them my way too. We will update you as this saga continues. I really hope you're all having a great day out there, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.